This ain't no disco.
Ain't no country club neither.
This is RVA. Top of the morning to you.
I can't do an Irish accent. I was going to try to, but never mind.
Luckily, Irish.
Yes. Welcome back, everybody.
That sounds Indian.
Damn it. All right, don't judge me.
Sorry, guys, we can't do accents right now, but
Yes.
welcome to another lucky episode
Yes, of
La La in RVA
with Big Daddy.
That's right. I'm coming right at you.
with episode 22
Of season 3, we have some exciting guests from sports backers with us today. More in a moment on
also
them.
fellow podcasters.
That's right. So cool. Our first fellow podcasters, actually, we just realized. We also have info about the new stadium, I believe.
That's right. It's time for Richmond baseball to spread its wings. Today, we're taking a first look at the Flying Squirrels' new $130 million nest, Carmax Park. We'll cover everything from major league upgrades to the brand new beer garden where fans can soak up the sun.
We've got some Irish events coming up this week. I'm so excited.
Yes.
Actually, throughout the month, not this week.
I know.
But a lot
Every
this
week.
Yeah.
We have our show of the week, which actually we're going to be talking more about the Irish Festival. And of course, our business of the week, the amazing nonprofit Sports Backers. So without further ado.
And we got an important announcement about a giveaway.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
We do. Let's do that now.
Yes, let's talk about that.
So we are giving away a $50 gift card to Harry's Sing-Along Brunch.
Yes. Oh my gosh, it's so much fun. Olivia and I did it a couple weeks ago. It was 90s throwbacks. There were some jams. You can request as much as you want. The DJ, I think, was very impressed with my request. I dropped it like it was hot.
How would
I
you
twerked.
How would you describe the atmosphere? Is it like really lively?
It's very lively. The drinks are flowing. The dancing's happening. There was a group who was there for a birthday, and that made it even more fun because, like, the guys had crowns
God.
on.
Really?
And, like,
And they pass out fake microphones. Thank
Yeah.
God they're not real because I feel like we would have gotten laughed. And then they give you like cool sunglasses and little costumes, sort
yeah,
of.
and the food is great too. So
Yeah. So this giveaway, just the details on that. So we're going to announce a winner toward the end of the month.
Correct.
yes, so be watching our stories
And-
For the rules.
in our feed for the rules.
And it's for any of the sing-along brunches.
Correct.
Yes.
And they do them every Saturday.
And there's 2 seatings. There's one at 11 and one at 1:30. Follow along if you want to enter. So, shall you introduce our guests?
I shall. Today we are joined by 2 women who help keep Richmond moving. Literally. Nan and Kam are part of the team behind Sports Backers, the Richmond-based nonprofit that organizes some of the city's most iconic events, including UCrop's Monument Ave 10K and the Allianz Partners Richmond Marathon. They also host their own podcast, On the Move with Nan and Kam, where they highlight local events, community programs, and all things active living here in Richmond. Nan is the PR and communications manager at Sports Backers and has been helping bring their mission to life for nearly 13 years. She's a storyteller at heart who loves turning creative ideas into reality and apparently runs on cheese. Long walks with her dog Millie throughout the fan. And Kam is the social media strategist behind the posts, reels, and campaigns that keep the Sports Backers community engaged online. When she's not crafting captions or tracking trends, she's coaching youth sports, power walking, doing Pilates or Zumba, and planning her upcoming wedding. Congratulations!
Ooh, yeah, congrats.
I like a good power walk.
Who doesn't? Power walk.
Hot girl love.
Yeah.
Together, they're helping build a community that makes Richmond healthier, more active, and a lot more fun. Welcome to the podcast.
Yeah, welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, glad to have you on.
This is the first time we've ever been guests on someone else's podcast, so it's very
I
exciting.
know.
That's awesome.
We're
Yes.
never, like, when other people are guests, we're like, we're so casual, like, we don't care. But now we're the guests, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what do I say? I'm scared.
We're also casual.
Yeah,
It's
we're
fun.
casual. We're
Yeah.
very casual.
Low
Very
pressure.
laid back.
We're usually drinking, but
I
we're
know,
not doing it
but
today.
we're being cool.
Yeah, we're getting ready
You gotta
for a
save up
photo
for
shoot.
St. Patrick's Day,
That's
you know?
That's true. I gotta save my liver.
And the photo shoot.
Yeah.
We're trying to be tight on Saturday.
Oh, exactly.
But more on the photo shoot later. So I thought it'd be fun to do a little trivia icebreaker. You guys are the main focus, but I guess if you guys want to jump in, maybe.
We're welcome
You know
to.
this, you're welcome to. All right. Number one. I'm sure that both of you know this. How many miles is a 10K?
Oh, we both know
Yeah,
this.
we know it. 6.2.
All right.
Unison. I love it. Okay. This is too easy. I'm skipping this one. What street does it take place on? Duh. It's in
Monument Avenue.
Yeah. How many participants typically take part in the UCROPS Monument Avenue 10K?
All right, let's see if we say the number.
I
Say
know.
Number. Okay. 3, 2, 1.
23.
20,000.
It's usually
25.
over 20,000.
Yeah, it's
so
usually over
Wow,
20.
we've
that's
had
crazy.
like the last couple of years have been years of growth. So
Yeah.
we're anticipating. I think last year we had over 23.
Yeah.
So we're anticipating even more this year, which is great.
Awesome.
Wow.
My dad
keeps
is
growing.
coming from New York to run it.
That's so fun.
And he will be beating all of us.
Yeah, my dad's
Yeah.
insane.
We did
Dads
a
be like that.
we
Right.
did a 5K with him, and he did it in like
2 seconds.
what was it?
I think he did it in 21 something.
hello?
It'll humble you fast. Yeah.
And
I know.
he ran a race that was under 20, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he's 64.
Hey, what's his name?
Yeah, right.
Steven.
Turn up, Steven.
Goals.
Yeah, I'll make a sign for him on race
I know
day.
his legs are
I
like
love Steven.
insane. I'm
I
like,
wish I had those legs.
Yeah. Go Steven sign just out on the court.
Steven.
And so anybody whose name is Steven, they'll be
They'll
like,
feel the
"Oh,
love.
Steven
That's
with a
right.
V.
Steven with a V. Okay.
Okay. All the
Only-
Stephen V's.
Yeah, I was
or
gonna
no,
say, only-
Stephen with a V, not
Yeah.
Stephen.
No Steven V's. That's a little too specific.
right?
Too specific.
All those Stevens with the PH. Sorry.
Sorry. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Just like you, no signs.
You're done.
Okay. What makes the race especially famous besides running? I'll give you 3 options.
Yeah.
A giant water slide at the finish line,
Okay.
costumes and neighborhood block party vibes, or everyone has to run backwards the last half mile.
That would be option B.
Yes. Okay. I wish
that was an easy one.
A would be kind of fun. A giant water slide at the end.
That would be fun. I don't want to do C.
That'd
No,
be fun,
see,
but-
we would all die because of the potholes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And I also don't know. Have you ever been at the end of at like the finish line of a race for a while and
Yeah.
seen just what happens?
I know,
And,
all
like, people getting sick.
A lot of
and-
people throwing up.
I was gonna say the vom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I can't imagine that with a water slide.
I actually puked at the. I only did the Monument Ave 10K once, and I puked, and it was because
I'm so sorry.
I didn't run. I walked,
Oh my goodness.
and someone squirted me in the mouth with a
champagne, like, gun.
water gun.
Oh, that would.
Yeah.
I do
So-
the same
No.
thing. It's okay.
Speaking of puking, I used to run this one in Raleigh called the Krispy Kreme.
I'm familiar. I've heard of it. Have not done it, but
And so
Sounds
the
gross.
challenge is you run to the Krispy Kreme, you eat a dozen donuts, and
That's
then you
nuts.
run back to the finish line, and people just throw up on the way there.
Why would you do that?
Yeah.
are they hot?
Are they hot?
Like hot
no.
and fresh?
No.
Yeah. I could eat 12 hot and fresh without much of a problem.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
thought you meant, are the runners hot?
Yeah. Are the runners hot?
Yeah, they're so
I
hot.
need
done
both
So
the
puking.
hot.
donuts and the runners to be hot.
Yeah.
All right, everyone can jump in on these. This is just a fun little lightning round. Best post-run brunch spot in Richmond.
I'll let you have this one.
Okay. I'm a Hobnob girly. I Lakeside liver and I love Hobnob. It's great.
I like that.
I'm not super familiar with all the like smaller restaurants in like Richmond.
We can do the outskirts, the suburbs, anyway.
Yeah. I'm trying to think because I don't want to go chain because that's so whack. If you're coming to Richmond, yeah. If you're
What's the
coming to
point of doing
Richmond-
Try to
that?
keep
I
it.
thought you were gonna say IHOP.
Like going to O'Charlie's.
Right.
Denny's.
If it's 3 a.m.
You're never
maybe.
gonna be. No, literally. If I was gonna go chain, you know it's gonna be Waffle House.
Yeah, good choice.
But if I'm not gonna go chain, I will drop a little hint. I mean, a little something right here. I don't tell everybody about this place because it's too good. But it is in Short Pump. It's called Cupertino's. It's a bagel
Oh,
place.
yes, I've heard of it.
And
I've heard of it.
They have the best bagels ever in
Ooh,
the world. And
bagels.
bagel
Good to
sandwiches.
know.
Yeah. So we frequent there for bacon, egg, and cheeses a lot.
That sounds really good.
So definitely yum.
Okay.
Yeah. Or even the next day after the race, if you're gonna go somewhere, I would Cupertino's.
I'm a lakeside girly too. I like Love Shack.
Ooh, love
I knew
Love
you were gonna
Shack.
say Love
Yeah,
Shack.
So I'm thinking Dot's back in.
love
That
Dot.
would also be
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
I also like Station 2.
Oh yeah.
I haven't been to Station 2 in so long, but I did love that. Yeah.
We did that a couple years ago afterwards.
Richmond's got too many options, which is a great
I
problem to
know.
have.
also
Yeah.
runner up
seriously.
Liberty Public House.
Ooh,
Oh, yeah,
yes.
of course.
I love that one. Richmond food, everyone has to try at least once.
Like an item or a place?
It could be either.
Okay.
That's a good question.
That is a good question. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
I mean, I feel like everyone's tried it for me, but Edo's would probably
yeah.
be, I mean, just the atmosphere vibe. Like you're going up your little narrow staircase and
Yep.
going in there and, you know, it's all dark. We've got just the candle vibe. So that would be mine.
I don't know if this is like a specific food item, but Shindigs is an experience.
Yes.
So
That's a
it's
good
like
one.
if you're in town, you at least need to go and be like, what the heck is going on here?
The,
So-
the
I love
oatmeal
their
cream
oatmeal.
pie.
Those are the best.
I know. I'll get sick off of those. I would say for food, like an item, which this is just a southern thing, but definitely fried green tomatoes with a little pimento cheese on
Oh,
it.
yeah.
I like MPM Tiki Bar because and Little Nickel. I love a tiki place.
Love Little
Yes.
Nickel.
I love tiki drinks.
I was going to say anywhere with tiki drink.
Oh, and Sabai. Matt?
I'll have to research that.
I would just say Mekong,
Also
Yeah.
a good
because that's like Richmond spot. You know.
I feel like I need to write these all down.
Amazing
They're so
beer.
good.
one. I got them up here for you.
Yeah, thank you. I also one of my favorites recently that I've been going to with a friend is My Noodle and Bar.
Yeah, we've been wanting
It's
to
so
go.
cute.
It's so good, guys. It's literally so good. And then randomly we were just sitting there one night on I think it was like a Friday. Karaoke busts out.
Ooh.
He starts laying out the books. They have every song that you ever have heard.
Hell
And I
yeah.
was like, oh my
We
goodness.
love karaoke.
So yeah,
That's
on
a-
Friday. I think they do it Friday and Saturday.
Ooh.
So yeah.
We get down on some karaoke.
I know. I was going to say, anybody ever been to Caddy's? No. Oh, it's a Southside dive that has karaoke. It used to be every night. There's a new owner. I think now it's
Holly.
Five.
Holly
Yeah, Holly.
Lane.
Okay.
5 out of 7 nights.
Wow. I recently went to, it's only monthly, but Moore Street
Ooh,
karaoke. That cost would have been my brunch place, but Moore Street karaoke in the daytime with hot dog happy hour on Sundays. And that was an experience everyone should have.
Yum. We need to do that.
That was fun.
Babes on Sundays, too.
Oh, I love babes.
No one's in there, so you like
Yeah,
rule
it's-
the karaoke. I'm
it's like
gonna
you-
ruin it now because I'm telling everyone. But
You can sing like an unlimited number of songs because it's just you there.
Oh, and then they do goth karaoke at Fallout that I've always wanted to go to.
Oh, really?
And sing some Evanescence.
I like to tell Cameron that
That's
she was
my
emo as a
vibe.
teenager, so you could get down with that.
Every time I tell her that I like alt music or like Paramore, she's
too.
like, "You are goth," and I'm like, "I'm not goth. I just have good
No.
taste, man."
I wouldn't consider Paramore.
No, that's
No, I
not
just like to
goth at
tease her,
all.
and I say emo, not goth.
Yeah. Sorry, emo. She calls me emo.
there's a big difference.
Yeah,
there is a
we're
difference.
in the hot topic.
Matt's sister was actually
Oh
goth.
yeah, she was goth in high school.
for
yeah.
real?
Commitment.
Her hair is still really dark.
Yeah.
Did she have like the haircut, like the goth hair?
Oh, she just had longer hair. She wore all black. She had the jewelry, stuff like that.
Typo negative.
Yeah, she loved typo.
Typo. All right. Well, let's move on from this frivolity and get into the meat and potatoes of this interview. Do you want to go
have
first?
my-
You have
my
your standard question.
Standard question, are you from Richmond? If not, what brought you here?
I am technically yes, I'm from the greater Richmond area, but I grew up in Chester. So not the city, a little outside of that. So yeah, literally born and raised in Chester, and I live in Richmond now. Still not the city, still outskirts. But yeah, been here my whole life. I sheltered kids. So when I started working at Sports Backers and they were like, all right, for the 10K, you need to park here. Or like for Riverrock, you're going to be on Browns Island, you need to go here. And I'd be like, can somebody please show me the directions and tell me how to get there? And they're like, you're from here. And I'm like, no, guys, like it's not the same thing. I have never been over here in my life. So yeah, very Chesterfield, Chester girl.
And I'm from Harrisonburg, Virginia. That's where I grew up, but so not far. And then I came here to go to VCU for college and loved it. Go Rams, loved it. And just decided to stay. Was lucky, got a job at Sports Backers after interning there, and have been here ever since because I love working there. Love Richmond. Love how Richmond has grown and changed. So very happy with my choice to be a Richmonder.
Yeah, we love it.
I know. Let's see. Sorry.
For listeners who might not know, can you explain what Sports Backers does and how it became such a big part of Richmond's fitness culture?
Yeah. It's the PR lady. Yeah. So Sports Backers is a nonprofit that was created. We started out more as we are technically still a sports commission, but we started out as a traditional sports commission that was like what you're thinking of when cities like bid on events to come be in their city to increase tourism. So we would do that. And, it was anything from like soccer tournaments. And I mean, like on a big scale, cities do that for like the Olympics and stuff. Obviously, we didn't do that for that, but
We're not going to be hosting the Olympics here. What?
I think it'd be great. I think we could put a bid in now.
We have the food for it for people to go.
Not the parking.
We have several stadiums now, right?
So from there, we started thinking about, how we wanted to encourage the city to be more active and what it would look like if we owned and operated our own events. So we sort of shifted focus. I did not work there when they were a traditional sports commission, so I keep saying but they shifted focus to do more of that. And then, like I said, we're a nonprofit. So we do those events. And then we have several different nonprofit initiatives that are also a part of Sports Backers. We have Kids on the Move, Fitness Warriors, and Bike Walk RVA. And those are all really great programs. Bike Walk RVA does pedestrian and biking infrastructure. Fitness Warriors trains community leaders to be fitness instructors in their community for free or pay what you can classes.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's really cool. And then Kids on the Move. Kids on the Move is we do. Cameron is a Kids on the Move coach, but we do run clubs in underserved areas where maybe fitness isn't as accessible to kids. A lot of Title I schools, and then also non-Title I schools, and then a lot of those kids get free entry to come do our kids runs, which is fun because that's like their first race, or to get shoes. So that's kind of all that we do. And then we have a bunch of the events that you all mentioned that everybody knows and loves. And we have our training teams, which are really huge also. Sports Backers Marathon training team and half marathon training team, winter training team, 8K training team, 10K training team. Wow. So really just trying to lend support to make being active accessible and easy for everyone in our communities and the surrounding Tri-Cities.
Yeah, and another thing I'll add to that is I actually had this conversation yesterday that once it starts to warm up, you see people start walking and running literally everywhere in Richmond. And somebody was like, well, that's because of you guys and the events that you put on. And I'm like, really? It's because of John Lugbo. Like our executive director, he retired last year, and now Will Dixon is our executive director, and he worked there for 18 years before he became the executive director. But before that, John is really like, and anybody that we talked to that knew John back then and like knew Richmond back then, every time we asked them like, what's the biggest difference? They always say the amount of women that run now and the amount of women that run races, because back then there just weren't any. But now, again, when it starts to get warm, you start to see all these people out, and they're like, oh, finally it's warm, I get to go running, or like they're training for their next race. And a big part of that is because John like built all of this up out of Sports Backers, and he like made these events and he made these programs that people want to actually get up and moving. And so I was like, it's just so cool that he gets to leave a legacy. Like he obviously doesn't work for Sports Backers anymore. He's retired, but he's still like, you got all these people running around for years and years to come. It's Richmond. I don't see it changing. Like I don't see all these run clubs just depleting and poofing out of nowhere. Like I think it's built into Richmond now, and that's just how we are. And we're outside all the time.
Yeah, he created the 10K, so that was his baby.
Oh, wow. That's so cool.
That's a whole nother history.
I was going to say, I went through my first run on my lunch break like 2 days ago, and now it's snowing again, but
We're going to get it back. Weekend's warm.
Hey, it's coming back. It's coming back.
Weather is just bipolar. You know, it's just one extreme to the
Small
next.
blip.
Yeah.
We had a whole year in 24 hours.
That's right. What was each of y'all's like first experience with the Monument Avenue 10K? Did you run it, volunteer it, or just start working there?
You ran it, didn't you?
Yeah. I interned at Sports Backers, and I can't remember because I interned twice. So I was in a grad school program for sports leadership at VCU, interned, and then was interning at the Squirrels and Sports Backers on the last part. I would just walk
That's a
across
cool
the parking lot
internship.
back in the day, just across the parking lot. But after my first internship, I did not really run. Like, I would go to the gym at VCU, but I was not really a runner. And I kind of just caught the bug from being around. Everybody in our office is super active.
Yeah.
Even if they don't consider themselves a runner, they're still on like the fitness level where they could like go out and run a little bit.
Right.
And that was just also from working the events. I was just like, this is really cool. So I did the 10K training team. And that was really, really fun. And like, I hadn't run probably more than 3 miles ever. So doing like 4, like I remember being so excited to like do one more
past
mile
there.
than I'd done before. And like 6 miles sounded so far. It is so far, but it sounded really far at the time. And then I did the race and I was like, wow, this is contagious.
Yeah. My first time ever, like, seeing, again, little Chester girl who doesn't really get out much. My first time seeing the race was when I was working it. So almost 4 years ago, I guess. This will be my 4th 10K this year. I was out there on race morning and I was with my boss, Ashley, and I just stood on Broad Street and I looked around and I was like, what the heck are all these people doing here? Because I'd never been to, not just in a running event, but just an event in Richmond where that many people were outside at the same place and like nothing terrible was going on. It literally was just like all these people are excited and ready to run. And I was like, where did all these people come from? And then people are like, hey, Cam, hey, Cameron, hey, Cam. And I'm like, what are you doing here? I'm like, I don't even like know people in the city. You're from Chester or you're from Petersburg or you're from wherever. What are you guys doing here? And they're like, oh, we do this every year. And I'm like, so why did nobody tell me about this? But then, like Nan, after that, I was at the finish line, and the finish line is just the best place to be ever on race day. And I was like, these people worked really hard for this, and it looks like they can do it. Because, again, the 10K is a really good, like, place. If you have never ran anything and you're like out there, it's literally different ages, different races, different body style. Like,
it's the most inclusive like atmosphere.
They're
Yeah,
walking,
I'd say
they're
so.
running, they're jogging, and you're like, I can do that. And so I ended up doing 10K training team the year after that, and then the year after that too. So I did it twice. And like Nan said, like when you're just building it up over time, and you're like, I'll never do 6 miles. I played softball like through my whole life and through college, and I hated running. And when I told my mom, like, I'm running, she said, what?
For what?
She was literally like, okay, are you okay? And I was like, no, I'm really like, okay, I'm about to do this. And obviously I don't get to do the race because I have to be out there to work, but I could go and like run another race if I wanted to. Sure. But yeah, it was just really cool. Like, to do something that I had always thought I hated. And still to this day, I'm like, that's tough. But once you're out there and you're like training for it, it gets easier and you don't hate it anymore.
Yeah.
It's also way better than running by yourself ever. Doing one of the training teams because you've got this like set crew that's waiting on you that you don't want to let down. They've planned out the route. It could not be easier if you were like lazy in details factor like I am. It was like super helpful. And then also, I mean, just race day itself beats any run that you're taking by yourself at any time.
Yeah. And I just told this story on our podcast a few weeks ago. Like, if you like to talk and you're like, I want friends to run with, that's so great, and that's literally the place to be. If you're like me and you don't like to talk because you can't breathe, that's also the place to be. Because I was saying, like, I had like intervals set on my watch, and so it would just beep me like every time it was time to start running again. And I had a woman, don't know her, I still don't know her name, and every time I started running, she would run, and then every time I would stop my interval, she would stop, and I'm like, this is my friend, like we're in this together. I'm like, we're not talking to each other. Yeah, we're a team. I'm like, we're not talking, we're not doing anything. She gets it. When I go, she goes. When I stop, she stops, and I'm like, that is perfect. That's all I need. And
I want her to come forward. This is the second time you've talked about her. If you were Cam's friend.
I feel like she probably, it was her and her husband that did the training team, and they're probably still there. I could go and find them and be like, hey, I've been talking about you.
Yeah, right? You're famous.
Yeah, you're famous.
That's funny. I know that is one of my favorite parts about the races and doing any like athletic thing, just the random like people you meet. And even if you don't know their name, it's like, I remember that person. Yeah. Like a couple years ago, we finished the Hilltopper 5K, and this guy was like, thank God I was following you the whole time, blah, blah, blah. And he like gave me a high five, and Matt's like, I'm her husband.
Yeah, he's following you.
Behind you.
Yeah. He asked you for your number.
Looking at that,
Yeah.
and I was like,
I'm
what
watching you now.
Yeah. I'm a good one to follow. But
Well, after that race, I'm like, I'm going to find my own running partner.
Right.
that's me.
But yeah, I also, that's another thing too, is like, even though, again, we don't really get to run the races, but just the people that we've met that do run the races or at every single race that we have, like the running community is so positive and nice and just awesome and great, and just
Especially at that Monument Ave 10K. The energy is insane. There's a freaking band in the middle of the race.
Yeah. Like
know.
multiple.
I couldn't believe
And
like the support, like everyone's in costumes, and like I said, is alcohol at some points if you want.
That helps me stay motivated because usually I'll pick out people who might be a little bit faster than me in like really interesting costumes. And then I just will try to be like, okay, I want to make sure the Ghostbusters are in front of me by like 100 paces the whole time.
Yeah. Or I want to keep those Ninja Turtles behind me.
Exactly.
So they're
Yeah.
not gaining
Yeah.
on me. Yeah.
Not letting this person in a homemade porta potty costume like overtake me
Exactly.
on the course. Yeah, people always talk about how by the time that you like feel like you're a little bit bored, like another band is like, it's not a quiet course by any means.
Yeah,
And
that's
people
what I
talk
like about it. Yeah.
It
people
is
talk
very
about it being
engaging.
like or other courses when they're at races. Oh, it was kind of boring in this one spot, and it's like you don't have time to get bored at Monument Avenue.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And every time I've ever talked about like going somewhere else to maybe run a race that's not one of ours, if somebody I'm talking to that does our races, they're like, don't do it. You're going to be unimpressed. Like, you're not going to want to do this, this, or this because you're so used to seeing y'all's races. And I'm like, huh. Okay, well, I guess I won't ever get to run a race then.
And you're like distracted almost from the pain of running because of all the spectacles.
Yeah.
We're thinking about that.
Right. We're like, are people starting to hurt? We're gonna put something there, a little high five station or something.
And I love the fact that, you can see the whole course as you're running it. So, after you turn around, you can be like, God, but then you realize, look at how far I've come. Like I was on that side and now I'm almost towards the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, although sometimes around like mile 4, I am like, where's the 5 miles?
Like I'm just spread across the median.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always
The last
think
mile, definitely, I'm always
mile
like
3 and
closer.
4 are the hardest because you're like, you just feel like you're in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are some of the weirdest costumes you've ever seen?
Weird.
Well, the porta potty was a real example. That lady was Edgar Allan Porta Potty.
Oh my God, I love
Like
it.
full weird
that's great.
Richmond costume.
Visual pun.
It was
Yeah.
great. There was one year that I loved. There were some Richmond Cards Against Humanity, but they were all like Richmond. They just all looked like a deck, and they had like sayings on them, but they were all like purely Richmond. I'd like to see a Francine costume this year.
Oh yeah,
I'm
that'd be
sure
good.
we will see a Francine.
And the
for
drunken,
sure.
like, was it a possum or the
It was a
raccoon?
raccoon.
Yeah, the drunken
Trash
The
panda.
sign lady from Broad Street. She's Richmond famous.
Yeah, that is true.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I feel like not weird. I mean, it's kind of like unusual, but they actually won one of the like awards last year were the ostriches where they weren't.
yeah.
If you look at them, they don't look like an ostrich, but then they bend down and like put their arm up, and I'm like, whoa, how did
I
you do
saw
that?
them last time.
Yeah.
I remember that.
I'm like, how did you do that? And then I'm like, actually, I love that. That is so good. There's another guy, and it is I have a video of him. I don't know. He like has a full body monkey suit on with like a mask over his face and like a hat. And he was like this, I forgot what it was. It was a something monkey. And I was like, recording him, and he came up and like touched his phone to my phone, and I was like, I'm scared. I was like,
I wonder if he was a spider monkey.
I don't know.
Richmond
what
spiders.
But, I was
That sounds
scared.
very uncomfortable to me.
Yeah, that's scary.
Yeah. And we think that a lot. Like, a lot of the costumes were like, you can't be comfortable. But people are committing to the bit.
They really are. That's like if there was a year, I guess was this the Caterpillar just like last year?
Last year, yeah.
Some members of Effect Run Club were
I
like a
saw
Caterpillar.
that.
It took
Yeah.
great photos. So it's in
Yeah,
like
I think
all of
I've
our
seen that
marketing
one, yeah.
photos. Yeah, that one was really good. We also had, it was in the Valentine for a little bit in a Richmond costume exhibit, but it's a husband-wife team that like do it every year together, and they do really homemade ones. And they were Pac-Man and Miss Pac-Man made out of like cardboard, and it was really cute. Yeah.
You guys should be Dayman and D, whatever
Oh,
it is.
yeah. We went to a rave this past weekend, the three of us. It was in It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia rave.
Oh,
Do y'all
yeah.
watch that show? Yep. So we dressed up from the musical episode.
That was
I will
the
show
day
you
man.
pictures after.
I could run in that. I wouldn't be able to wear the skirt though, but it was like a onesie kind of thing, like a princess.
You see that a lot. You would be
Yeah.
in great company.
The latex might be a little sweaty, but
We see a lot of hot dogs. We see a lot of hot
And
dogs.
tacos,
And
yeah.
Tacos, okay.
Bananas sometimes.
Richmond Lager can.
Yeah, we've seen a can of beer.
Oh, rainbow cookies. There was somebody that wore like
Oh, yeah, that's
good,
trash
yeah.
bags. Like they looked like the packaging, and then they had like balloons that were the rainbow cookies
love that.
inside.
So fun.
Really?
It was adorable. We do have a new costume contest category this year. So Dress Up and Run is now sponsored by the Virginia Museum of History and Culture. And to celebrate America 250, they're doing a special category that is called American Spirit, left open to your interpretation. So hot dog,
okay.
that could be American Spirit.
Yeah, PB&J. Who eats that? Us. Yeah, that's American Spirit right there.
Yeah.
I was thinking beer.
Up to interpretation.
Again, whatever you want.
Yeah.
That's what it is. We have a guy who dresses up as a mailman every year that everybody loves.
Aw,
cute.
American Spirit. What's more American than
The
The mailman.
than the mail system? Hello.
Wind or rain or snow, it's always coming.
All dressed up as Texas.
Yeah, I don't believe this. I don't believe the snow part. They do not. When it snows,
Well,
they're not
in
here.
Richmond, it's hit or miss anyway. If you're in the city, if you're gonna get mail,
I know.
ever, but it's fine. All you get are bills anyway. What are some of the behind the scenes things that people don't realize go into like promoting and doing the social media for this event?
That's a really good question. So our marketing team is actually made up. There's 6 of us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of us. Yeah, there's 6. Wow, good. And we each do something different. And a lot of people think that it's like, okay, the race week is here, and like you guys are working on the 10K, right? And it's like, we started working on the 10K the day after the 10K last year. And that is, that's how most of our races are. It's like the early bird sale will happen and we're working on it, and then we get a little break. But then there's always like a Black Friday sale, or there's like a Cyber Monday sale. So it's like ongoing, especially for this, like our 2 biggest races.
Yeah.
It's always like something going on. But yeah, so behind the scenes, I feel like we just had Virginia Credit Union River City Half last weekend. So we have a few weeks until the 10K, but and that's awesome. But it doesn't feel like it's a few weeks. Like it feels like
really
it's
doesn't.
literally
Like
like
tomorrow.
Yeah. My mom was like, "Can you do this?" I said, "I don't think you understand what time it is, girl. No, I cannot." So yeah, it is very, very busy. Social is ramped up, especially because, I mean, yes, the 10K is coming up, but then right after that, a month later, is Dominion Energy Riverrock. And so we got to still be talking about that too. So it's kind of just like a lot, like throughout the year when it's event season. And then after June, the first week of June, we get a little break. But yeah,
But we're still thinking about the marathon
we're still
in the
thinking
summer.
about the marathon. Yeah.
Don't stop.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
So have you guys participated in the marathon?
No. So
No.
my behind the scenes thing was going to be that people think that I don't think they realize that our team handles like all of the manual labor as well. So like the expo that you
Setting
see at the
up.
raceway, we're out there that week, like setting up most everything you see that's not like a sponsor thing is us. And then same with the race itself. We have an events team that is within Sports Backers that does a lot of our logistics, has our race directors and our operations director as well. but we're still, it doesn't matter what your job is. You're out there like doing barricade, you're loading the truck, you're snipping zip ties, any job that
Pulling
you
out
see
the
happening.
bananas.
Yeah, exactly. You're putting the crates of bananas everywhere. So unfortunately, I still, after 13 years, get a lot of people that ask like, or we'll see my husband, he runs all of our events and they'll be like, is Nan going to be running the race on Saturday? And he's like, no, she's like running the race with her coworkers.
She's literally running.
So I've seen the marathon many a time, but I've done our sports backers marathon and half marathon training team, but I have neither of us have ever run any of the marathon events.
Yeah. We actually just hired someone on our team, Ryan McCracken, in January, and he won the inaugural Virginia Credit Union River City Half. He won the race.
Wow.
And he also got third place in the marathon last year.
Really?
Oh my
And
gosh.
so when we hired him, we were like, hey, do you realize like you're not going to be able to run our events anymore? He's like, yeah, like it'll be okay. And so I saw him at our President's Council meeting the other day, and I knew he ran the Myrtle Beach Marathon this past weekend. And I was like, how'd your race go, Ryan? And he was like, it was okay. And then somebody was like, he got fourth.
Oh my God.
And I was like, you got fourth? He said, yeah, but
Oh
like,
my God.
I still walked. Like, I didn't even I was like, you walked a little bit and you got fourth place in
That's
the
insane.
marathon.
It's crazy.
Yeah, so there are people on our staff who still like will train for a marathon and go run. We have quite a bit of people.
A lot of people go like work an expo for us too at another race and advertise sports backers events because they're doing the race. It's a very easy like tie-in.
Right.
Also with Ryan, that was the first time I ever met him, and I knew it was the finish line because I'm there like grabbing the people that are finishing first, second, third, and getting their information for media, and then also making sure that like we have all of their information to send them their award. And I knew his name. I mean, Brian McCracken is a great name.
Yeah. Right.
I knew his name because I'd heard them talking about liking him in the interview, and I felt like such a creep because I was like, had to email him, and I was like, hey, Ryan. And they hadn't made the decision yet, and I was like, I want to be able to tell you, like, you can just get this at your new office.
But yeah, it is. Yeah, we're super busy leading up to the race, but then on the like, me and Nan specifically, not everybody has to do like our graphic designer isn't designing anything on race day, but like I'm social media, so I have to do stuff on race day, and Nan has to be at the start and finish on race day so she can get all that information. But then we're also unloading and loading the trucks. Like we're there at 5 a.m. sometimes earlier, and then we're there until it's time to leave and everything's packed up.
We got to break it all down.
We got to break it all
afterwards.
down. So yeah, we actually made that joke last weekend when we were having the race. That I was like, how much does it say you should be able to lift when you apply for this job? Because we need to up it. I was like, I think you should have to take like a physical test.
You got to be trained.
Before you
I
get
think
a
that
job.
part
No
everyone
50
hears
pounds.
it.
Yes.
I think that part everyone hears that, even like as an intern, I heard that. And then your first event when you work at Cameron was saying the other day that after she worked the 10K, she was like, I don't know if this is for me.
I went home and I literally fell right asleep on the couch, and I was like, I don't think I can.
You sore the next day?
Yes, I literally was like, this is the craziest thing I've ever done, and now I'm like, this is like
strong.
once the day starts, I'm like, woo!
Yep.
We got one day left, and then it's on to the next.
On top of all of this, you run the podcast On the Move, which is crazy. That's a lot of work. So tell us a little bit about your podcast.
Yeah. On the Move was not originated by us. It was run by our former PR and communications director, Pete Woody. Shout out, Pete. And when Pete left, I became the PR and communications manager. And I sort of was a little scared of reviving the podcast. I was kind of like, people are going to forget about this and I'm not going to have to do it. And they didn't. But lucky for me, when they remembered, Cameron was on staff and she was like, immediately we were in a meeting about it. And she was just like, I'd do that with you. And you know how sometimes you just need a buddy? That just immediately made me unscared. Yeah, I was like, I can do this. Like, it'll be fun. If I'm with my friend, the whole thing will be fun. Yeah. We sit next to each other. We probably annoy the whole office. We never stop yapping. And so I was like, this will be fun. And it's been great. I think too, like, obviously you all know having a podcast, like you have to learn through like failures on like we would film.
Yeah.
We've had many a time where we filmed a whole thing. Thank goodness you have Big Daddy. We filmed the whole thing. We've been like,
Big
wow.
Daddy's here, yeah.
Yeah, we've been like, our audio failed and we have to call that person back and be like, oh, sorry.
Gotta do it again.
I specifically remember a time that we were filming like a sneak peek thing for Riverrock and we were walking around showing everybody around Browns Island before it opened and our wireless mics cut out like the entire, we filmed, and at the end we were just like, this is it, we're done.
I said, I'm going to take this 30-second video and that's all we're getting because I'm not doing this again. I was like, we've done this like 4 times. Can't do it anymore.
Yeah. We just celebrated our 100th episode last year, though.
Congratulations.
So, thank you. Yeah. So we've loved it. I think it's been fun, and it's a cool way to get to tell stories. And I also think it makes us like look for more stories. I think we've uncovered stuff that I'm like, if we didn't have this podcast, I wouldn't be getting to do that. Also, Cameron and I love, like, it's enabled us to meet so many people in the community, and feel like we have personal relationships with people that do our events and are be bought in. Also with my job and her job both, with PR and social media. It kind of goes hand in hand to finding really good stories that then she'll be like, oh, I could tell this story on social media too, or I could pitch it to media. So it's really great.
Yeah, it's been cool. And it's also like we get it's literally time that we're allowed to go sit in the library and just talk. Like we're talking and it's like, well, I'm doing my job.
Beauty of a podcast.
Yeah.
Right. We've had a couple ridiculous episodes that like people have been into though, but I'm also like, I can't believe I'm getting paid to do this.
That's awesome.
Us yapping away. That's it.
You're living the dream.
Yeah, we want to get there eventually. Someone pay
So speaking of Riverrock, actually, is it going to be
Yes,
in the same
Yes.
location?
It's gonna
Okay.
be.
It's going to be. We have the Browns Island Improvement Project, which we're all very
yeah.
I
excited
wasn't
about.
sure
as
when it was going to be done.
Yeah, we've talked about that on the podcast.
Very excited. So we were really lucky. Venture Richmond came and presented about it to us at our staff meeting one day, and I really was not that familiar with it before that. And wow, like what an amazing difference
crazy,
that's going to make
Like
for
real,
us.
real bathrooms,
Yeah.
not porta potties.
And like I
Hallelujah.
love just all the chairs out like down by the river to just like sit and enjoy
Yeah.
it. So we are having it. We will not be able to utilize Browns Island as it's normally utilized. So we have the Tredegar parking lot over by the American Civil War Museum will be a huge place that we activate. Bouldering will be in that Tredegar Green is what it's called, but it's like that green hillside right after Organ Hill.
What's bouldering?
Oh, it's wild. It's like we build a huge climbing fake bouldering cage. And then we've had people that have qualified for the Olympics that come all from all over. Yeah,
cool.
they're all professionals.
Yeah.
So they all come in and it's there is a speed competition and a boulder bash. And that runs the whole weekend. So we'll still have that. That's a really big spectator one. It had been there in a previous year, and that's actually my favorite location it's ever been in. So I'm really excited about that. And then we'll have activation on Tredegar Street, all down Tredegar Street. And we have some fun new things we're excited about. We're going to be doing some like Riverrock talks and panels at the Foundry. So that's really exciting. So, it enables us to get a little creative and try to figure out.
Did you say toxin panels?
Yes.
So you can get tested for mercury or
No, not toxin, talks. I said talks. Toxin panels.
I thought you meant like a, like
just
a
toxin panels. We're gonna be testing river water down there.
I thought you meant like a blood panel.
No medical.
See if something's wrong with you for having gone swimming in the James.
Come out. Come out.
We all have that.
Yeah. Something bad has happened. If we're doing that, I don't want that.
Hilarious. I love the dogs jumping.
They'll be there. We'll still have dogs.
Dogs are gonna be there.
Are the bands been chosen?
Yes.
Yeah, so we have our full lineup, and on the spot, I'm not going to totally remember our headliners' names, but we have the full lineup. The coolest thing about that, though, is because it can't be on Browns Island, we are using the Allianz Amphitheater at Riverside. So that's
good.
amazing. And it's going to be free. So that's really great. And you'll be able to just kind of walk in there, go see the bands. And what a great river view to celebrate Riverrock, too. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very excited. Like you said, like we get to be kind of creative with where everything goes, but that's also like, hey, why wouldn't you want to do that? You get to explore different parts. But this isn't the first time that things have moved around down there for Riverrock. So we were in Kanawha Plaza for, I think last year and the year before that. And before that we weren't. So we just, I don't know. People will always come and like hang out and think it's cool. So I'm like, guys, just relax. It'll be
I know. I know. We lived on the canal, and it was great because we could just look out of our window at that time and be like, "Oh, there's
so many free concerts going on for you."
What's that idea?
Yeah. You can find all the bands and everything though at riverrockrva.org or on Riverrock RVA on Instagram, where Cameron has put up all the great scheduling that we have already and all the band announcements.
Yeah.
Sweet.
yay!"
All right, so I got a question. So race day, what are some tips you have for runners?
That's a good one. Oh, I would always say this is like a pre-race day tip, so you don't have to do it on race day, is packet pickup. Because a lot of people will try to pick up their packet on race day, which, one, that costs extra money to do. But then two, it's like you're kind of like running, not behind, but like you're just like, I got to go here, then I got to go here. But if you go to packet pickup on Thursday or Friday before the race, which is at the Richmond Raceway, normally
I was about to ask, when is it?
Yeah, it's the Thursday and Friday before the race. And you can go there, you can get your t-shirt and your bib, and like there's a bunch of sponsors, and they'll do like giveaways and stuff. It's actually pretty cool. That's also been changed this year too. We haven't really like posted about it yet, but it'll be on the, what is it called? Is
it in the expo hall?
In the
expo hall. So we've been in the raceway, like in the infield
circle,
but it'll be in the actual expo hall that they kind of have like Bazaar and things at. One of those.
Cool. But it's always helpful to go do those things beforehand, so that on race day you can literally just, if you gotta check a bag, you can check a bag, and if not, you can literally just park and walk to the start line, and then you're chilling. Because I'm one of those people that like wants to do as little as possible that early in the morning.
Yes.
So if I'm like, I'm gonna get everything I can out of the way and then just do what I got to do on race day.
Yeah. I'd say make your parking plan in the same vein as that. You know, that's like a number one question we get asked. And I know it seems intimidating, but it's really not, especially not for this race. Everybody knows somebody that's done the 10K, and if they've done the 10K, they got a sneaky parking spot. Yeah. So learn from your friends, plan it out, and like give yourself enough time, because overall, you've probably trained for this event. You've looked forward to it. Like, you want to be able to fully enjoy it, and nothing makes us sadder on race day than seeing somebody like sprinting to the already like everyone is gone start line, and you're like, that experience isn't going to be as great. So I would say just giving yourself time, because also you want to mill around and look at all the costumes and see all of that ahead of time.
Yeah.
I would also say, this is just me because of like my job and what I do. And I was thinking about this the other day. If you see a camera, smile at them, because you're gonna get a cute little pic.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you can look exhausted, but you see a picture, you better smile.
That's right.
And look cute, or pose, or do something. Yeah.
I know Big Daddy got pissed because they got a really good picture of me. They didn't get a picture of him. I was like, sorry.
My husband just did the River City half, and there were pictures of him, and he like, it was like one of the most terrible running pictures ever. And he like zoomed in on the proof and sent it to me and was like, wow, look at this. You're married to this.
I thought you were supposed to wear the shirt that you get to the race.
You can.
I did, but I got like an XXL, so all my pictures are like,
you're like, hey, it's just me in my sleep shirt.
You're like Billie
from
Eilish.
the bed to here.
Yeah, just me in my sleep shirt, guys.
do I have underwear on?
Your evening wear.
Yeah.
This is kind of going back to the beginning, but how was the idea of the race come about? I know you said it was, God, I'm blanking on his name already.
John Lugbill.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Wait, what's his last name?
Lugbill.
Lugbill.
Our goat. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's an
How did
interesting
your
last
goat
name.
come up with that
It is
idea?
an interesting last name.
I feel like I've heard him talk about this multiple times. We've actually, before he retired, we had him on our podcast a few times. But he kind of just said, and this is one thing that a lot of people love about him, is that he'll be like, I have this idea, and I'm gonna make a race that goes down Monument Avenue. And everybody was like, no, you're not. And he was like, why not? Like, yes, I am. And they were like, do you know how much that would cost to close the roads down? And he was like, okay, watch. And so like he kind of like timed it out, and he like ran it, and he drove it in his car, and he was like, this is what I'm gonna do, boop boop boop. And they were like, yeah, okay. And he got people to do it. I think it was like 2,000 people that signed up the first year.
Okay.
Which still,
that's
pretty
pretty
good
good.
for a first year.
for the first year. I'm like, okay, John, you better go. But yeah, he got 2,000 people to do it in his first year. And then they were like, well, he did it. And then after that, he did it again, and then he kept doing it. And so he just figured out a way that, like, a place that he knew everybody would love to run down, obviously. And we built it from there, or he built it from there, but we've built it to be like the huge party kind of that it is, with the bands and the DJs and the spirit groups and everything else. So yeah, shout out to John again.
Yeah. I think he's always been really good at identifying things that are like uniquely Richmond because he also created the Carmax Tacky Light Run.
Oh,
yeah.
By
And
running that too.
Yeah, he literally was like, this is a weird Richmond. Like Richmonders love Richmond things, which is honestly one of my favorite
And we
things
love
about
a
living
theme.
here.
Yeah, we
Yes,
do.
we love a theme. We love like all of our weird niche, like inside jokes and everything. So he really knew people loved. I mean, Monument Avenue is a huge space that you see people running and walking down. Iconic architecture, the cobblestones, all of that. So I think he was just like, yeah, the cobblestones.
Yeah.
You don't love them in the moment, but they're beautiful to look at.
No, I live on
The
one now.
amount of times we have fallen.
Yeah, always watch where you're stepping.
Yeah.
That's my tip.
I was gonna say that's your race day tip. Yes.
Our Richmond scars.
Yeah, but I do also think that it's a great place to, because we just talked about this. I think yesterday I was talking to someone about it. That it's literally like flat. Like you're not, there's
Yeah.
no
Yes.
nothing. Like you turn onto the street and you're going flat, and then you turn around.
I think
and you
that's
go
the best
flat again.
part. It's flat.
Yeah, it's flat, it's fast, and you're just cruising.
Because I just get my best times, on that course. Like we were talking about the turkey trot, that can be a challenging course.
Right.
So
Yeah, I was like, ain't no way I'm getting my best time.
You're like,
this
I'm
year
here
on
for
this
fun.
one.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, he's going to get antsy because he has to be like so speedy.
The worst one was when we ran at that winery in
Oh
the
my gosh, we
grass
did.
after it rained.
What was the name
was
of
it
that one?
53rd
Yeah,
or something?
Yeah, 53rd. Have y'all ever been to that one?
No,
But it's in a field. And we thought it was going to be like an easy 5K.
Like a jaunt through the park. Yeah.
The whole it had been raining and you were running where it was like plowed, but there were divots and like holes with water standing in it. So the whole time I thought I'm going to break my ankle.
or I'm going to
Yeah.
step on a snake.
yeah.
just like squish feet
Yeah.
the entire
Yeah.
time.
So cobblestones are pretty cushy
Pretty
compared
nice,
to
yeah.
that. Yeah.
And they're limited. It's in a short little area.
That's right. Looking forward, how do you see the race evolving? Like if you could picture 10 years from now.
Wow.
That's a good question.
I feel like we've been shocked just at the rise of running in the last year. We sold out the Allianz Richmond Marathon, all three, and like that has never happened since I've worked here. We used to sell out the half sometimes, but never ever in danger of really selling out like the full. And we sold it out like super early, on track to do it again. And that really, we've seen that trend in our other events now since that happened. And I think like if you were in Richmond, you know about like 6 different running clubs that you could go join. And you know a friend that's in each one of them. So I think that is something that makes me really excited about the UCrops Monument Avenue 10K is that that's one that really celebrates this community that we're so lucky to have and feels so. It's 90% Richmonders, which is also amazing. It is literally RVA's biggest block party. So I think just thinking about where it could grow is awesome.
And to think that it's also like the 5th largest 10K in the nation.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Wow.
And for it
Yeah.
to be
Did not know that.
90% of the people who live here, I'm like, hey, Richmond really loves this thing. And I think that's just so cool because a lot of the times you'll have people opposed to whatever, like anything that you may have, any type of event, there's always gonna be people who are like, meh.
Yep.
But it's 90% local people who are doing this. And I'm like, oh, so they like it. That's cool. And I feel like that's good for the future because then it's like, you're just going to keep liking it. Okay, I like you guys too.
It makes us so patriotic for Richmond.
I feel like it is iconic. Like when you think of Richmond, you think of the Monument Avenue 10K. I mean,
Yeah.
you just
And
do.
I also just love that it's so, even if you're not like, we obviously want you to participate, would love to participate, but we have Run, Cheer, Volunteer. And it's just as important to have those spectators that are out there cheering those people on because the experience would never be the same. And that's something, doesn't matter how many bands, groups that we have out there, it's not duplicating the actual Richmonders that are coming out to cheer people on and make everybody feel so unique and like special on the course.
Right.
And they get so into it.
Yeah.
Yes, they do.
I mean, they shoot champagne into your mouth.
They do,
So
yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
That was my favorite part. My last question is how can our listeners and us support you guys? The podcast and sports backers.
Sign up for the Monument 10K. I mean,
Yeah, that for sure.
Is it too late?
No,
no, it's never too late.
never
right?
too
Through,
late,
like
yeah.
through race day. Yeah.
Yeah, you can sign up on race day and then
You
hop
can
and
sign up at
skip down there.
the start line.
Are you listening, Craig?
But yeah, literally to support. There's so many ways to support sports backers like in total and a whole, you can literally just take a free Fitness Warriors class, or you can like sign up for a race. You can volunteer for a race. Like we have so many ways to support sports backers that we are so thankful that people do, because again, like Dan said, without even our volunteers who are just like, they're not getting paid. They're literally just spending time handing water cups out. Yeah. And there's people who have been volunteering for sports backers longer than I've been alive. Oh, wow. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like you must really love sports backers. That's so nice. But yeah, there's so many ways that you can get involved, or like you can, listen to us if you want to on YouTube. You can follow us on Instagram at Sportsbackers, or at Riverrock RVA, or at Richmond Marathon. But yeah, if you follow us at Sportsbackers, we're always posting everything about all of our races that we have on there. And yeah.
Yeah, and anything fun we're doing in the community, because occasionally we have like some fun pop-ups relating to events. And we're always doing a lot of giveaways. So similar to how you guys have your giveaways going on, that's a great reason to pop by on Instagram and just win some free stuff.
Yeah, just pop by.
We love free stuff. Oh, and do you guys have your own Insta page for the podcast, or is it on the...
We don't have one.
As your manager now.
Brain explosion. Yeah, our manager over there. She's going to need a cut.
I know. I'm like, oh, maybe we might need
We could start a TikTok.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah, I know. Just podcast clips. Hey, that's how I started listening. My favorite podcast is The Basement Yard. And I started listening to it because I would see it on TikTok. And then I was like, I got to go listen to it for real. And I listen to it all the time. So maybe we need some TikTok clips.
So do we. We got to do it.
We got to.
So many things.
Well, thanks, guys.
Thank you. This was great.
I know. We enjoyed it. But please stay.
And chime in.
And chime in, yes.
We love to chime in.
Yeah, yeah, that's our favorite thing to do.
All right, Big Daddy. Are you ready to drop it on us?
Of course I'm ready to drop it on you. And what I'm going to be talking about this episode is the new Carmex Park Stadium. And so... after 15 seasons at the Diamond, the Flying Squirrels are moving into a brand new...
I can't believe they've been here for 15 years. Sorry.
$130 million Carmex Park for the 2026 season. The inaugural home game is scheduled for April 7th, 2026. Opening night tickets sold out within the first 24 hours, which is...
I'm going.
Are
Super excited.
Are you really?
Standing room only, but I don't care. Yeah, I didn't get in the lottery. My friend did, and she had my back.
Oh, that's awesome.
Wow. So the move ends decades of stadium debates. The Diamond, opened in 1985, was plagued by issues including falling concrete in 2003, a rat infestation in 2000. For years, the Diamond has been plagued by a debate about the new location, including Shockoe Bottom.
The bubonic plague?
No, not... I mean, if a squirrel can transmit the bubonic
It actually can.
We're not putting that on Nutsy.
I'm just saying they can.
No. Or Natasha. Do not.
Natasha.
Can't forget our girl.
And so, yeah, there's been a lot of debate. Like, at first, they wanted it in Shockoe Bottom and then Manchester, and including the Richmond Raceway. And so there was a lot of pushback, I remember.
We don't like change in this town.
People, yeah. So what is the new stadium going to feature? So the new stadium addresses the shortcomings of the old stadium with a gated jungle gym behind centered field and a lawn area where parents can track both the game and their kids. And so there's going to be 20 luxury suites, the luxury club, the Legacy Club behind home plate, and the Atlantic Union Bank Lounge. Mm-hmm. So unlike the Diamond, the new stadium features a full-time retail team store called the Squirrel's Nest that remains open year-round. Capacity will be 10,000 versus the capacity of the Diamond, which is 9,500. So I was kind of surprised that it's going to be about the same. And so the new stadium will have a sunken bowl design that places the main concourse at street level for easier access, and includes, for the first time in the area, a lactation suite.
Ooh, how exciting. Hey, that's no laughing matter.
Perhaps one day I'll be there.
Perhaps I'll see you there. I will not be lactating now.
Yeah, I've heard of like places like in airports for lactation, but I've never heard of.
I think that's awesome, though.
I've never heard it called a suite. Like
That makes things comfy.
yeah. So one of the major improvements is that the seating will be much closer to the field versus the elevated seats of the Diamond. And so more on the fan experience and affordability. Despite the high cost of the stadium, the team is sticking to its affordability pledge. Individual tickets will start at $11, with 60% of seats priced at $20 or less.
Oh, wow.
Just so pretty good.
Yeah.
That's surprising. Yeah. I'm actually shocked. In a
I
good
think my lawn seat was $10, so that's not bad at all.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Starting to like this.
The venue is designed as a community hub, the first non-baseball event, a concert featuring Big Daddy Kane, Steve Earle.
Daddy.
I did see that.
Yeah,
Is that you?
yeah, that's me. I'm just
Weekend gig.
I'm on tour. Tone Lock and
Tone Loc.
who does the what song is that? The
Tone Loc does like Funky Cold Medina.
yeah, that's what I was singing. Funky Cold Medina.
Showing my age here.
And Reckless Kelly. This will be called the Taking Flight Festival and is exclusive for season ticket
was
holders.
gonna say.
So only.
I heard a little buzz
No,
about
I'm not
that.
a season ticket holder. Maybe one day when I come to Power.
Yeah.
So major improvement, 3 concession stands will have grab-and-go technology for faster, more convenient service, and this might possibly be the best thing. There's going to be a multi-tiered beer garden with 27 taps in left field designed to emulate the atmosphere of Scott's Addition.
Ooh, I thought you were going to say there's going to be like a hot dog tower.
I was waiting
Let's
on
put
it.
a comment
It's
card in
comment.
for that.
I was
Yeah.
about to say, I was waiting on you to say something about hot dogs. Nan loves a hot dog.
do
so
love
I was
too.
like,
Yeah.
What they're going to say?
So I don't know about you guys, but I'm looking forward to this. Like,
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too.
I think it's
I'm pumped.
great that Richmond's finally pulling through with this, and
I know.
Got its act
especially-
together.
We drove by the other day, and you really couldn't see it.
But the carnival was in town.
Yeah, the car.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
the circus.
I saw them right after they packed up, and I was like, I would have wished I'd been here to see how they do that. 'Cause
I know.
It's called Go Portuguese. It's like a
Yeah,
travel.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
one of my coworkers went to it. She said it was worth going to.
Interesting.
It looked awesome.
Yeah, because you couldn't see the stadium at all. I was like, "Where is it?" And Craig was like, "It's just over there, behind the tents."
Yeah. So, what are your thoughts on the stadium?
Well,
I'm
after,
excited.
Yeah, after what you just shared, I'm very excited.
Yeah.
I'm glad I didn't know about the rat infestation of 2000 because I probably was at a game. I don't know.
You recently saw a rat infestation.
Yeah, we were at a unnamed place, and their courtyard had rats
Wow.
We'll tell
skimmering
you guys
about.
after
So
the
maybe
show.
we need to name them, actually.
Yeah, off the mic. Let's name them to us. I might want to go for
And
research.
it wasn't just one or two; it was like a whole horde of rats.
It was
a family.
It was a large family.
family reunion
Yes.
happening in the courtyard.
All right, so I think I just dropped it on you.
Well,
Thanks,
thank
Big Dad.
you. Yeah. All right. How about our business of the week?
All right, everyone. Our business of the week is Sports Backers. Sports Backers is a local nonprofit whose mission is to
didn't know.
inspire people. If you didn't listen to any of this episode,
If you just tuned in,
Muted us.
if you just tuned in, check out Sports Backers. They've been around since 1991.
Yeah.
And are behind some of Richmond's biggest and most beloved events. But they do so much more than just races. Sports Backers runs training teams, youth programs, and community initiatives that make it easier for people of all ages and abilities to get moving. They also advocate for safer places to bike and walk through programs like Bike Walk RVA and are helping lead projects like Fall Line Trail, which will connect communities across the Richmond region.
yeah. So my company's designing the Fall Line Trail.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm working on like coordinating it.
That's
So,
awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
We're
my
very
gosh,
excited.
Yeah, it's a big project.
Yeah, it's crazy. It is huge. Yeah, they just started. We're next to Bryan Park now. Our offices are. So it's been neat to see they've started some construction in the park for it finally, and that's been fun. And we have a little section right by the office as well.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
I have another business to shout out as well.
Oh, okay.
Licious Boutique.
Oh, yes.
We were just there. We went to her 3-year Lisa Licious 3-year anniversary and next top model contest.
It was a lot of fun. I kind of want to I want to be a model
Me
next
too.
year.
We should do it.
I know.
We could be a
should.
duo.
Are they accepting male models?
You should.
They probably
yeah.
would. Lisa would probably let you, but it was really fun. It was at her store over off of John Rolfe Parkway, and it's right next to Glory Days.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Very close to my parents' house.
Yes.
Maybe they need to hit it up.
I know, near my parents' house as well. But we had a lot of fun. We then, while they were judging, while they were tabulating their scores, we walked over to Glory Days.
And we met all the models pretty much.
Yeah, we met all the models. We had a lot of fun.
We met Eleni.
Oh, yeah. She's Brazilian. She actually was on the cover of Playboy in 2023?
And 2023 May edition.
She was one of the judges.
And she was a
Okay.
centerfold model too in Playboy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
And then, ironically, the model's name was Lala. Who won. So it's like, I have to
Serendipitous.
win next time, right?
And then second place was Mariah, and third place was also another person named Mariah.
So what is
Dear
the
Mariah, you got a
scoring?
model.
What is the criteria? How
So
fierce
they
you
were-
look, how you slay?
Basically, and she did different styled rounds, and so they were judging on how they completed their looks, their walks, etc.
Okay.
Oh, and all the clothes were from her shop, which was cool.
Yeah.
And you
So-
can still go and buy them. If you go on her Instagram and look at the models, they're all
Okay.
still.
modeling.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can buy them.
Melanie Eaton, also shout out to Melanie Eaton Photography, another business. Sorry, I'm just throwing them all in there. But she was also one of the judges, and she is doing a fun photo shoot for us this weekend. Yay. We're rebranding. Big Daddy's actually going to be in our
That's
promo.
right.
In a Speedo.
Not
pressure.
behind the scenes.
Yes, that's right. No, he's going to be busting out because he's wearing a Speedo for one of the looks. That's right.
It's beach bod season.
In all his glory. So.
He's not going to shave. I'm just joking.
Keep an eye out for that, and we'll be showing y'all little sneak peeks after the photo shoot. But also, Melanie is an incredibly talented photographer, and so go check her out. Perhaps hire her.
Yeah, you definitely should. She's awesome.
And then we're not really doing a show of the week. We're doing just a bunch of bands that are going to be playing at our favorite festival, the Irish Festival, coming up in Churchill on March 21st and 22nd. We're just going to kind of talk about some of the bands that are playing throughout the weekend. So we have the Atkinsons, friend of show.
Yep, who we've
yeah.
talked about on the show before.
The Atkinsons first set foot on Richmond stages in the early 2000s and have been playing regularly ever since. The band melds roots, country, and rock music into their own style of rambling swing rock and roll. Heartfelt storytelling is at the core of the Atkinsons and is complemented with 3-part harmonies layered over mandolin, fiddle, drums, bass, and electric guitars. The Atkinsons' influences run the gamut from country, mountain, bluegrass to straight up rock and roll. And the sound ends up being quite a musical stew.
And the singer sounds like Tom Petty.
Ooh,
Yes,
Like and they even do covers too.
that's cool.
They're playing at 12:30 on the 21st, so on Saturday. The Expatriates are also playing on Saturday. They're playing at 2:30 on the same stage, I believe.
My favorite is kind of
Irish punk folk rock.
Punk folk rock.
Yeah.
What?
Lots of fun with songs that'll have you dancing a jig
Okay.
and chugging a Guinness.
Yeah, that's what I'm about.
I
mean,
actually
shit.
thought I listened to some of their stuff to prepare for this, and I thought it was more of a folky vibe. But if they want to say punk,
maybe they dress
I
punk.
stand.
Yeah.
It's a fashion statement.
Yes. And then who else? My favorite.
My
one, I
favorite
believe.
too.
Yes.
Mother's Little Helper.
Yes.
We love the Rolling Stones, so it's a Rolling Stones cover.
Yeah, they're really good.
Yeah, they're amazing. They play, like I think Liz said, all these bands play every year.
Yep. But They're all amazing. So Mother's Little Helper will be playing at 3:30 on the 21st.
Correct.
Then we got Scotch and Rye. There, see, I did a little accent.
That was good.
That was good. Yeah, 2 thumbs up.
Not an Indian accent.
That wasn't Indian. Phenomenal.
Scotch and Rye is a band out of Norfolk. They're playing rock and Americana music with a Celtic twist. They'll be playing on Sunday at 1 p.m. And then the festival will end with...
The Carey Street Ramblers. The Carey Street Ramblers celebrate the rich tapestry of
They ramble down Carey Street.
the rich tapestry of string band music, drawing inspiration from a variety of American musical traditions, with a focus on early country sounds reminiscent of old 78 recordings. In the early days of radio, their music embodies the heart and soul of the Appalachian region, including Southwest Virginia, Eastern Kentucky, West Virginia, and Western North Carolina.
Oh, cool.
And also they do have bagpipes throughout
Yes.
They
Need
have
'em.
to have bagpipes.
Yeah, the
I mean,
Richmond Pipers.
That's the point. Yeah.
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 It's their
what's,
day.
Yeah,
It is their
it
day.
is their day. Yeah.
They're going to slay on the pipes. And of course, there's the Irish dancers, like the little
yeah.
troop
Yeah.
of
Really
like
good.
girls and boys. It's mainly
So
girls, but
do you guys go to the Irish Festival?
I haven't been in a couple years, but yes, I have been to the Irish Festival. I saw the sign for the Hilltopper 5K
Yeah.
on the way in, and I was like, man, I gotta go back.
We usually run that event.
I know we're
Yeah.
not this year. Last year we did it, and the night before I had way too
Oh my
much
God, I can't
fun.
believe
My
she-
friend Cheryl,
The
shout out
holiday.
Cheryl, she bought us both a red top hat. The next morning I was like, where did this come from?
They were really expensive.
Thank you, Cheryl, sugar mama. But yeah, it's
Yeah,
really
we still
fun
did pretty
festival.
well.
Yeah, I did one. I
Luck of the
I did it
Irish.
in like
Yeah, the
27
luck of the
minutes.
Irish.
Oh, you better go.
I was scared because there was a guy. He's fine. Luckily, we checked later, but he was like collapsed down at the bottom of the
Not
stairs.
laughing, sorry.
And I was
Always
like,
scary.
"Oh Lord!"
Yeah, he was-
I was like, "That better not be me falling backwards."
He was feeling it the next
I
morning.
didn't mean to laugh at that.
You said I took my last.
He got hit with the shillelagh and fell, but no, shillelagh.
Okay, one more shout out from me. Green Lodge, formerly
Ooh,
known
yes.
as Black Lodge, but they're Green Lodge for
Oh,
the
for-
St. Patty's
So
Day.
cute.
Marijuana.
They've gone full Irish for the month, and they've transformed the whole space into a St. Patrick's Day celebration. Guinness is flowing on tap, Jameson is stocked behind the bar, and they're serving up a special Irish-inspired menu filled with classic pub favorites. Grab a drink, soak in the green vibes, and enjoy the ambiance.
It's my kind of place.
Yeah. All right. Well, that about wraps it up. How about shout outs? Cam, Nan, any shout outs? You guys?
Yeah, you gotta have some.
Who are we shouting out?
We could shout out our momager, Bead.
Yeah. Our momager, Bean. My mom.
Cameron's mom,
Your mom.
Teresa.
Yeah.
All right.
She loves our pod. She just listens to it all the time, and I'm like,
Number
"You
one
just wanna
fan."
Hear us talk." I'm like, your girl, please. So she'll probably listen to this.
Okay.
Hi, Mom.
Yeah, who else are we shouting out?
Shout out the marketing pod.
I was just
yeah,
about to say, shout out
our
Marketing Pod.
family.
That's our fam. That's our real fam, actually.
Cute.
Thanks for having us. This
Oh,
was
thank
great.
you.
Shout out
Yes,
to you
yes,
guys.
yes,
Thank you so
I
much for
know.
coming.
Yeah, thank you.
It's always
for having
cool to
us.
meet fellow podcasters,
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, really cool.
fellow runners too.
exactly.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a perfect mesh.
Seriously, a match made in heaven. But all right, well, until next
Well,
time.
I got a shout out.
oh,
okay.
my bad.
Wow. You thought you could let that one slip through, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway, so I'm going to shout out Griffin Cafe. Have you heard of this place?
It sounds vaguely familiar.
So it's a new coffee shop in Carytown, and it's bringing the viral sand coffee. Have you ever...
Okay, never mind. I haven't heard of this.
Sand coffee. So they're bringing it to Richmond. It's using an ancient Yemeni brewing method where coffee is heated in a pot buried in 300-degree sand.
Don't put
So-
your hand in there.
So it's kind of like it's
Don't be
basically
like that McDonald's lady. Like,
So it's basically like Turkish coffee if you've ever had that. So
very strong.
So yeah, that's
Home
the
barista right here.
Oh, yeah, I
She
love
loves
coffee,
coffee.
but I went to Greece a couple years ago and I got Turkish coffee and was like, oh, okay. And then I was like, oh my God. I was like, what is this? That's crazy.
It's like crack.
Y'all are gonna have it here? Oh my God.
yeah. So I've tried Turkish coffee before, and it
We
was
had it in Greece too.
yeah. It was. I thought it was pretty good, but it is extremely potent.
Yes, I was like, my fiance was like, it can't be that bad. I said, don't try it. Don't try it. And he tried it and he was like, and he was like, I feel like I'm just drinking the coffee grounds. And I was like, that's because you are. I told you not to try it.
It's like it's almost like a dust that they put in. They mix it, and
Yeah. I
you're
don't know if I'd
basically
like that.
drinking the grounds.
Yeah. The taste was fine, but again, it's literally like you're drinking the coffee grounds while you're drinking
Yeah.
it.
So
So
you
it's
need a
like,
big glass of water.
yeah.
Yes.
And then someone to peel you off the ceiling.
Yeah, exactly.
An activity to keep that
Yeah.
energy contained.
Plan some house cleaning, maybe.
Exactly. Have your to-do list ready.
Seriously.
All right, so that was my shout out.
All right.
All right,
well,
Nat. Well, I
oh,
guess we could
shout out. Excuse me. Tobacco Company Club.
shout out to the
Company
Leprechaun
Club.
Oh yeah, that too.
Their St. Patty's Day celebration will be over by the time this drops, but we'll tell you about all the fun and frivolity
Yeah.
that we
There'll be
have there
pictures.
next time.
We're doing the
Yes.
VIP club.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a
With a
VIP
table.
section
'Cause
this
we-
Saturday night.
Are we considered
Yeah.
VIPs?
We're VVIP.
With champagne.
All right.
Popping bottles.
All right,
We
guys.
maybe will need some Turkish coffee.
Yeah.
next
Might have to
Make
visit
it.
Griffin.
All right, so we got a sneak peek for the next episode.
Got
Oh,
She
She Kicks for Women's History Month.
Yeah.
International Women's Month. Is that what it is officially?
March. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's
All my
right.
ladies.
All right, so keep listening for that.
Until next time. Thanks again, guys.
Bye.
All right, adios.
Peace.